Over to the NBA, the Warriors have suffered back-to-back losses in the regular season for the first time since April 5th and 7th, 2015. Let's listen to head coach Steve Kerr following their 94-87 loss to the Bulls.
Well, I don't even think we've gotten to the hard part yet. We just had a day off yesterday, but 3 games in the first 4 nights on the road. Traveling east is always hard, and it gets harder from here, obviously, with another back-to-back, and then flying across country, and then back to San Antonio and Minnesota. I mean, it's going to get harder, so we got to deal with that.
So the Warriors played their first game since Kevin Durant injured his knee against the Washington Wizards. Right now, the Warriors in the midst of a 5-game road trip. 7 of 8 overall are on the road. Here's the next 5 games. As you see, 4 of those 5 on the road. What do you think the Warriors need to do, and how do you think they will fare during this stretch as they try to get adjusted to life without KD at this point?
I don't think their performance was that bad in Chicago. Bulls didn't score 100 points.
Okay.
He doesn't make shots. Like, he didn't look that upset with the effort. I thought the effort was still there. Guys were still hustling. Guys were still diving after loose balls. I thought the defense was all right. Not on that play where Steph got crossed over by the former Notre Dame star. But, when Steph and Clay go 3 of 20 from 3, you're not going to win. Steph's, 4 for his last 31 over the last 3 games. So they're just in a rut shooting the ball. When they go through a rut like this, I always point to Charles Barkley because he always said a jump shooting team can't win an NBA championship. Now that the percentage is so much higher, the way guys are shooting it, he's actually wrong. But I don't think Steve Kerr leaves the United Center being like, oh, we need to make this as far as adjustment-wise. All he does is make shots.
Yep.
You and I watched this game. Klay Thompson, how many open looks did he get in the fourth quarter?
Ton. I think they missed 10 out of their last 11.
They scored 4 points
Yep.
the last 6 minutes of the game. We're talking about the highest scoring team in the NBA. Or if not, them and the Rockets are right there in that conversation.
Yep.
So they just went in a rut. I don't think Steve Kerr was upset. And looking at his body language and his tone, he realized if they keep shooting like this, they are going to lose some games. So you just got to weather the storm right now. And that's why they went out there and they signed who they signed, because every team goes through a rut. They really haven't. They may be going through it right now.
Yeah, as you mentioned, there are peaks and valleys during the season. I had a chance to go to shoot around and talk to a couple of the guys, Steph and Draymond, and they said, it's not the end of the world. You take away an MVP like a Kevin Durant and an All-Star, they still have 3 other All-Stars. So they still have guys that can ball, that can pick up the slack. Their bench is not what it once was, but this could be a positive in terms of when you get to the playoffs, sometimes you may need to use that bench a little bit more, and you need some bench players to have gained some valuable minutes, and they should be able to get that through this stretch with KD being out.
We watched 2 years ago, people are going to forget this, David Lee came off the bench and gave them some outstanding minutes. Last year, Bogut gets hurt, and they didn't have anyone who could go out there and provide. Now, I did notice this. They became very predictable on offense. Draymond Green's going to have to step up his scoring. We saw Clay and Steph kind of be a little more aggressive in this game, looking for their shot, trying to make something happen. When I looked at them sometimes on offense, you kind of knew who was going to get the ball.
Yep.
And that's where you talk about someone else emerging. Like Andre Iguodala is more of a glue guy. That's what Draymond Green has become. Like Sean Livingston. Someone's going to have to step up to the forefront, go out and get 14, 16 points a game to help out their 2 guards.